I be trapping out in public, counting racks out in public. Swear the trap house buzzing, pull a sack out and puff it. Heavy artillery fitted on, bitch I wear it out in public. I don't care about a budget, pull a yam out and cut it. Switching cars every weekday, different Dodge on the freeway. Different bras want the D game, cause I ball like a D-Way. Bitches still wanna bend, I can spill, bitch I'm dripping. Man I chill with the Pimp C, bustin' deals right on fish shit. I swim and I could blow a band. You see the knuckles in my hand, like I hit the lotto on the man. Big bottles when I land, and when I drink a double cup, I don't think I understand. Bitch, my team be out in public.
Live a life like drink my bottle on pump.
My biggest thing in this fight is, advancing to a different level. When I first fought him, I wasn't really on the level I'm at now. So, I let the judges decide my fate. So this time I'm not gonna let the judges decide the fate.
Never balling on the budget. Gun big, can't touch it. Drink a Henny out public. Lately I've been.
Also streaming, guys. Yeah, well, man, like you said, man, you see how the TCF got me. It got me all shiny and stuff. So I'm fashionably late right now. You understand? I'm fashionably late. You can't build Rome in a day.
Exactly. I
So,
like
but
it.
I'm
I
here
like
though.
it.
I'm here. You know what I mean? Like
You still showed up. You didn't pull out. So that shows you're a man of your word. And Trevo, how do you feel about your opponent pulling out, or not pulling out, but showing up a few minutes late? Do you judge him for that, or do you think it's unprofessional, or does that you don't really care about that? How do you feel?
I think it's definitely
it doesn't matter how you feel, Trevo. Okay.
Definitely unprofessional. He worries about how he looks. Well, he's not gonna look well after I'm done with him. So he can take his time, put on his shitty outfit. But
I like
at
it.
the end of the day, when he puts his clothes back on after the fight, he's gonna have all that blood all over it. So it's gonna be
Yeah, too bad it ain't gonna be my blood.
Oh, it's gonna be your blood.
It's gonna be your blood. You're gonna look like you had your period.
Hopefully your blood doesn't get on me, because you might have AIDS.
Man, listen, your blood gonna look like a menstrual cycle, nigga. You heard what I said?
Your blood, I don't want your blood, because you might have some disease. You might have AIDS, HIV. You might have fucking.
All right, I got another question for both of you guys though. And this is a very important question to me. So, both of you guys have been in the league for a long time. You've had some ups, had some downs early on, but since your last couple losses, you guys have just gone on historic win streaks. And now you're finally here fighting for the undisputed title. How does that feel that after all this time and all this praise, you're finally fighting for a championship belt? Like, what would it mean to both of you guys to become the undisputed TCF welterweight champion of the world? Because many have tried and many have failed. So becoming a TCF champion is very prestigious.
I'm gonna let him talk because he's not gonna get the belt. So I want him to wish on the belt.
Well, it would mean everything. Win or lose, I'm still gonna be the better man. So it doesn't matter.
Listen, this is the TCF. This is not your household.
I just think, showing up late, that doesn't look good, man. Because if you're gonna be a champion, you need to be if you're a champion, you're gonna need to show up on time for the fans.
Listen, it looks good when you look like this. Maybe not like how you look, because nobody want to look at you.
I just think he doesn't know how
even with a
he
shiny
doesn't know how to
belt,
take
you
that
still
kind of responsibility. He doesn't know what to do with that kind of responsibility as a champion.
Listen, you don't even know, with that shiny belt, you still ugly. Okay, I'm gonna
Dream, what would it mean to you to become an undisputed champion?
Listen, man, I dreamed about this. You know what I mean? Like I hustle hard, I worked hard, I train every day. You know, I went and got the best of the best to train me, and you know what I mean. I'm here. You know what I mean? This is why I'm here because I done elevated myself. You know what I mean, we having
And
this
you talk.
rematch for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? This is the reason, and you know
Yep.
this time you're not gonna win by decision. You got lucky, man. If it was a 5-round thing, you was gonna be in deep waters.
And how do you think your cardio is going to hold up in 5 rounds? You know,
Oh
Trevo went
man,
5 rounds, and one of his
it's
recent
not gonna
fights
go
and
to
won.
5 rounds. I'm not worried
I
about
like it.
5 rounds because it's not going to 5 rounds.
And so and you finished 3 people in a row. So after that loss, you've just done nothing but finish people. Did you just change some things up in your training camp to pull the trigger more and make sure you get those finishes?
Man, listen,
Because
I learned a lot from my my coach and stuff, and yeah, I mean, he just, you know, I don't want to lay out too many secrets because I want you to watch, and then after my post fight, you know what I mean, we can talk, we have this conversation again. But for right now, just be amazed what I'm going to bring to the table and take this title away from Trevor.
I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. And you touch back a little bit on your training. You know, how has training been looking for you? You know, and since your return from the beach.
And let me tell you something. This training has been the best thing in my life. I train hard. I put in the blood, sweat, and tears for this, and I'm getting rewarded. Ain't it simple? I'm gonna get rewarded for my blood, sweat, and tears.
And Trivo, I got a question for you. You know, in your last outing, actually a couple outings
Fuck
ago,
you.
you fought Young Guns, and you said your training camp was terrible for that.
Bum ass
How has
nigga.
your training camp been looking for this fight in particular? Has things
Oh,
improved between you and your gym?
it's definitely been better. You know, my gym was lacking for a few days, but my gym has definitely, you know, started to understand that this means a lot. And you know, for every fight I go into, I need to have a good training session, and I need to be consistent. And it's been a lot more consistent.
And how much better do you think you've gotten since you finally started training consistently with your gym?
I would say 10 times better than before.
That's a scary man right there. All right, who's got the next question?
Yeah, you right there in the black with the glasses. Right there, yeah, you.
Thank you, Dream. So my question to you two fellas, let's get a little frisky with it. What part of Trevo sucks? And Trevo, what part of Dream's game sucks?
Good question. Go ahead and answer, Trevor, because I'm pretty sure you don't know what sucks over here but yourself.
Well, I'll go and answer that one. I haven't really seen him fight as much. Uh, I mean, from his last fight, I could say his stand up isn't, you know, it's not the best. Um, he's a bit one dimensional when it comes to his striking. So yeah, I would say his striking is a bit it can get some improvement on it.
Shut up. You know what's weak on your game? You have no blocking skills. Everything you block hits in your face. You got a fist to your face technique, and I love it. I'm gonna give you a kick to your face technique too. So just be aware, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a lot of stand up, and
Yeah, how'd that go with you last time when I knocked you out? Like, what was it,
you
8
didn't
times?
knock me out.
I knocked you down.
Oh yeah, that was nice. You did a pretty good job there, and that wasn't the same weight class. That wasn't the same weight class,
Obviously,
buddy.
you might have got some brain damage after that last fight.
Listen, that wasn't the same weight class, buddy. We're in a different weight class.
So
So
don't make excuses.
I
Don't make.
ate
I
a
fight in
lot
every
of
weight class.
burgers.
I've fought in 3 divisions already. What is your excuse?
You fought 3 divisions. That's good for you. You know what I mean? And how many champions you brought from there? Those 3 divisions?
I think you're in the same boat, buddy.
I'm not talking about divisions here. I'm talking about you.
And I was never talking about championships. I just said I fought in 3 divisions.
Yeah, okay. And I'm asking because you making it like an accolade or something.
It is
It's
an
not an
accolade.
accolade. You know what the accolade
It's on
is?
my
You didn't
accolade.
get
It's literally listed
dropped
in my
again by
accolades.
Young Guns. You know what I mean? Because that
It-
boy is trash, and you almost lost to him. You lucky that he didn't know how to defend it against those takedowns. Because
Well,
if you
that's his
did,
fault. That's
you would
his
have
gym's
lost
fault.
those fights.
Like I said, that was a terrible performance, and I said it was because I didn't have a good gym. And look, I still won it because you know what? I don't have to have a
Lucky.
good gym
You
to get a
listen.
good
You
fight.
won that from the skin of your teeth
Lucky, I was the better fighter.
at one round.
Well, that one round
Yeah,
proved,
that one round. Listen,
proved
you got
why I should
lucky.
have won it.
Okay, this time you're not gonna get lucky with a decision win. Okay, you better, like
Look,
I said, you better have 3D glasses.
I beat your boy so hard he left the league.
Who?
Young Gun, he's your boy.
That's not my boy. He's not part of the
I don't
dream
know.
team. Who taught you? Who gave you your
I don't
information,
know
sir?
the way you're defending his ass.
Who gave you your
you might-
information, sir? I'm just stating facts, okay? You're lucky you're not
Look,
close enough to me because I would have slapped you in your face right now.
because he couldn't
Would have gave you the
understand.
John Stockton
He couldn't
slap.
understand that this is a man's league. This is a man's world, and he's stuck in a boy state.
I have a question for both of you guys. I know both of you guys are very excited to become a champion, but who do you think it means more to? Would it mean more to you, Dream, or more to you, Trevor, become an undisputed champion? And why?
I mean, probably him. I've already won a title before, so.
See, he's comfortable. He's not hungry. It's definitely gonna be me. So I'm hungry. I need that. I need that belt.
Yeah, that hunger is definitely going to drive you. And how hungry are you for that title, Dream? I mean, you've been chasing this for a while. You've been talking about Trevo's name for a while. You knew that you guys would cross paths again.
Of course, man, because that was a judge decision win. He didn't TKO me. He didn't submit me. He didn't knock me out. He won by a round, maybe a judge or two. Don't matter.
I won every round. What are you talking about?
No, man. That you got
I was
lucky
literally
from your skin.
knocking you down every fucking round, dude.
Listen,
your
you
fucking
must have
face is busted
came
open
back
with
from
my
the
fist.
hospital on some fentanyl. You still on fentanyl right now. It's okay.
It's all right. After this fight,
listen, judges,
you're gonna be laying down cold.
listen,
There
hey,
ain't gonna be no more coming
CEO,
back up. 'Cause you know what? After I knock
check
you
his
down, I'm gonna
urine.
piss
Check
on your
his
body.
urine. He might have something dirty in there. Check his urine.
And
That is
Trevo,
taking-
I have a question for you. You're also fighting other fights on this card, as is your opponent, but you're fighting in heavyweight. If you win your heavyweight fight, you'll be the first man to have fights in 4 divisions, win or lose, and that is very impressive.
Like I said, I'm the most hungry fighter here. I've been doing this for a while. In every fight, I work on my
Nigga, put your money with your
style,
mouth is, nigga.
and I work on
$20, you got
everything
$20,
that I
nigga.
need
Send me
to
my
work
20,
on.
matter of fact, nigga.
This is how it
Fuck
is.
you talking about? Nigga, matter of fact,
And you're fighting in
subscribe,
2
nigga.
different
I bet
weight
your
classes
subscription you
on
ain't fuck. I beat
Saturday
this
night.
nigga. and
How do
whoop
you
his
feel
ass.
about your heavyweight debut against a guy like Harden? Harden's a tough dude. He flatlined Aiden. He's fought some of the best. I mean, he's really proven to be a tough guy in this league. How do you see a fight like that going?
Look, Harden's great, man, but I think he doesn't have what it takes to beat me. I think he needs to work on some of his striking, and maybe he's good on the ground. We'll see.
And Dream, you're fighting 3 fights on this night. You have 2 fights in lightweight against Avazi and Chains, and then after you guys signed the contract, we figured out that you and Chains were actually teammates. So how are you feeling about fighting a teammate, man? I mean, it's got to be a bittersweet feeling, right?
Yeah, he knows what he's coming against, you know what I mean? So it's all good. So I'm just going to end it nice and sweet for him. Quicker the better, you know what I mean? Get him up out of there and, you know what I mean? And then take him under my wing and, bring him back to the dream team, you know what I mean? That's all.
Yeah, and that's happened to me before. I understand that. I've had teammates where I beat them and then I'm like, fuck, I wish I didn't fight them, and then I never fought them again. So now you get to feel how I feel, and it doesn't feel very good. But you're just extending your legacy, and even with a loss here, you've still done so much to where with a couple wins in lightweight, you could possibly get a rematch with the Arbiter. So there's a lot of fights on the line for you, man. You've put yourself in a good position.
Thank you. I
How would
appreciate
you
that.
see
That's
a
that long,
potential
hard
rematch
work.
like that?
I see my future just, getting this title belt, holding this title belt, getting a lot of title belts, defense fights, and who knows, man? Maybe go up, go down, pause, and yeah, continue my legacy in this TCF.
I like it. And I have a question for both of you guys. You guys are obviously fighting for the championship. Whoever wins will be the first champion. And between both of you guys, if you guys become champion, there's a clear list of guys coming up the rankings. Who stands out the most as someone that you might want to get your first title defense against if you so happen to become the undisputed champion?
That's a good question. To be honest with you, I don't know yet, man, because some of these guys, man, I haven't seen them fight, and it takes a lot for me to choose an opponent, man. I mean, there's only two undefeated guys in this league, and those are the two I'm most worried about.
I like it. And what makes you so concerned about those two undefeated guys that you're talking about?
Because I've seen both of those guys fight, and yeah, man, it's looking real promising for those two guys, man. Undefeated records, and it's hard to keep an undefeated record, especially for 13 fights and 6 fights.
Yeah, especially against this level of competition.
Yes, there's a lot of competition out here, and this is no joke. The TCF has a lot of good fighters here, but these two are looking like they're not going to go down and pause in kind of a scary moment, if you ask me.
Yeah, and the same question for you, Trevor. Who's coming up the ranking interested in possibly facing for your first title defense?
Well, right now, in lightweight.
Well, this is the welterweight championship, so if you win, you'll become the undisputed welterweight champion.
I don't know. I mean, I would have to see more. I mean,
you're waiting to see more activity from some of the newer guys before you determine that.
I mean, I mean, I don't care. I'll fight anyone. Like, I'm not scared of any of these guys.
I like it.
I don't fear loss, and I also don't fear anyone because I come here to put it my all on the line, and that's what I do.
I like it, yes. And you've never turned down a fight. You've never complained about a fight, and that's what we like to see in the TCF because, some guys like to pick and choose their opponents. And, maybe if you earn that position, become a champion, or you've put in the work like you guys have, then you can start calling those kind of shots. But when these new guys come in here and they want to say, oh, I want to fight this guy or that guy, we don't like seeing that. And that's what put you in the position you are in today because of your activity, because of the fights that you've taken. And the TCF loves to see that. Who's got the next question?
I got a question. For Trevor. You know what, Trevor? I know who's going to be my rematch after defending the champion. It's going to be you because you're going to lose. So I'm going to fight you first to defend the fight, the champion, okay?
I mean, if you do beat me, it will be 1-1. So you don't really have a choice. Because I mean,
that would be a trilogy.
I don't see you
that would be a trilogy. That's what's going to happen.
Trilogy for the belt. I like that.
I also don't see you finishing.
I'm seeing the future.
So
I'm forecasting the future.
Just
relax. The future.
And Dream, I have a question for you about the Trivo fight. Trivo's a very tough guy. He's clearly very hard to put away. He has a granite chin. He finds a way to win. How do you see yourself actually getting the finish this time? Because you've been able to finish your last several opponents in the win streak you've been on, but you weren't able to finish Trivo. He's clearly a hard guy to finish. So what holes in his game have you found that make it so you believe that you can get that finish?
Everybody has holes in their game, you know what I mean? I found him when I first faced him and lost against him, I already knew his holes right there from that fight. It was a first fight. It was a filling out progress, you know what I mean? I was still learning. I was still getting better. And now that,
If you knew my holes, how did you lose?
listen, I said after I lost the fight, if you heard me correctly, figure out your hoes because I was first time
He
playing you,
took you
fighting
after
against
the
you.
fight
That
to
was the
figure out my
first time
holes.
fighting against you, and it was more like a sparring session for me. You know what I mean?
And so what holes did you find that make you think that you can get the finish in this rematch?
Well, he doesn't block the way he's supposed to block. He leaves himself open a lot. So I'm gonna take advantage of those open spots and put the pressure on him.
And how do you feel about him calling you one-dimensional on the
Yeah, I don't know what he meant one dimensional because like maybe he thinks I'm just gonna go down and submit him. But hey, if it gets down to the jiu-jitsu, I'm probably gonna take advantage of it. But
Well, I said on the feet. Did you not listen? On the feet. That doesn't mean.
I'm sorry. You know, I am kind of high right now, and
Yeah, of course you are.
you know what I mean?
Typical.
I'm not really worrying about it. Listen, King, his one dimension thing that he thinks was my first time fighting him and filling him out and seeing what that was about. You know what I mean? And I would, like I said, I was
Yeah.
still new to the TCF, and like I said, he didn't knock me out, he didn't submit me, or he didn't TKO me. So he needs to bring it this time. He's 10 times folded now.
Hopefully you bring it. Hopefully you bring it too. So,
It's already brawn.
well, I don't know about that.
Already
And
brawn. I told
you
you,
know,
you
Dream,
got to have your 3D glasses, Trevor, punk.
you know, Dream, we saw a lot in Trivo's fight with Young Guns. He showcased his wrestling skills, and you are primarily known as a fighter, but you have some very high level submission skills and good wrestling skills. What did you make of Trivo's ground game, and how do you think his ground game stacks up against yours if it so happens to go to the ground?
Yeah, I don't think he's on my level on the ground game right now. Feel like he has a good ground game, but it's not up there compared to some of my trainers that I train with. And but he's a good. Listen, I all due respect, Trevor, that you're a good fighter, but I just feel like I got one over on you, and we're gonna prove it this Saturday, tomorrow, August.
And I got a question for
Are you
both of
still
you guys.
training with the cook?
What was that, Trevor? I didn't hear you because you had balls
I
in your
said,
mouth.
are you still training with the cook?
No,
Are you sure?
yeah, positive.
You kind of acting like him. I don't know.
Nah, we don't act the same. That guy's banned for life. You know what I mean, that's more of your people's.
All right. So I have a question for both of you guys. We're about to wrap this up, so kind of curious. I know that there's been a lot of bad blood, a lot of trash talk, but at the end of the day, I know you guys respect each other. You're the two best welterweight fighters in the world, 3-0 in the division. What is something nice that you can say about your opponent's style?
I would say nice is about his style is that he has one.
And what do you mean by that?
That he has a style, his own style. That's not a good one, but it's there.
And Trivo, the same to you?
He has a lot of confidence. That's what I'll say.
I like it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're up. Go ahead and do these face-offs. So, Dream, come over here first. All right, now Trivo, don't touch each other. Do not touch each other. Whoa, 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 whoa. Security. Where's Jerry at? We need Jerry's big ass in here. Jerry.
Fucking
Oh, I got him
smack
in a
his ass.
chokehold. I got him in a chokehold.
All right, Jerry.
Fucking smack his ass.
Oklahoma's coming in here hot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great night of the press conference. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time, TCF 6, welterweight title on the line, and a stacked undercard. I can't wait to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a great night, and I will see you Saturday.
Oh, that bout. That fucking bout. sir. Yeah, let's go, chat. Going on. Got this belt fight tomorrow. Let's fucking belt chat tomorrow. So that's a wrap for the motherfucking TCF press conference. Thanks for joining the Dream Stream. Smash that like, smash that follow, smash that subscribe button. Until the next time, you already know, dream on.